Thank you, Madam Speaker. Appreciate the opportunity to address this body and you on this important piece of legislation. We stand at a historic moment in our state where we are deciding not just on the fate of our citizens today, but the fate of our state and our citizens for decades and perhaps generations to come. We know that it's easy to sell a tax cut. It's a simple thing to do, right? But unfortunately, what history has told us, and by the way, I've been doing this for 12 years now, between my time as a commissioner and my time as a state representative. I had to sit at that table as a local elected official and watch our budget get slashed. And it wasn't just Republicans, it wasn't just Democrats, it was our economy that was tanking. And because of failed leadership, we had nothing. No options but to cut vital services to our citizens, people that were suffering, that had nowhere else to turn. It may seem like today times are good. The economy is roaring, a booming comeback. But having done this for 12 years, I remember what it's like to be in the depths of a recession. Things can turn on a dime, and they have before. We know it. So what we are doing today is making not just a one-time change that will impact our budget today. We are making a structural change that will gut our state government for years, for decades, for generations to come. It will hamper our ability to respond in the face of a recession. And what we are doing here, by the way, all of us in this room, it doesn't matter whether there's a D or an R next to our name, we were elected to be fiscally responsible stewards of the public dime. And there is no more fiscally irresponsible thing to do than what is being proposed here today. If taxpayers need relief, which I think we all agree they do, there have been a number of amendments that we have offered today to do just that, and to get the taxpayers the relief that they deserve in a fiscally responsible way. There is a way to do both. But the vote before us today is pure and utter fiscal irresponsibility. It will drag our state into a new decade of cataclysmic budget cuts and failure of leadership to make sure that not just this state government, but our local governments are also able to succeed. This is our opportunity, Madam Speaker. We can say no to this and go back to the drawing board, again, as Democrats and Republicans, and find a solution that works for everybody. Find a solution that will not hamstring us, but that will bring us forward, provide relief, keep our state fiscally solvent, and make sure that we can keep funding key services to our people. We can and should be able to have it all, but we can't do that if we vote yes on this bill today. We start with a no vote, we roll up our sleeves, we get back together, and we do what is fiscally responsible. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I urge a no vote on this bill.